If you thought that you had a great view from your deck, just take a look at this. Hi, I'm Jeff Wilson, and this is Yellowstone National Park, the world's first national park. I'm here in the park as part of the Thompson's WaterSeal VIP program. That stands for Very Important Places. Through the VIP program, Thompson's WaterSeal is helping to maintain and protect historic outdoor venues that have wooden structures, like the decks at Niagara Falls and parts of Yellowstone National Park. When you think about Yellowstone National Park, you probably think about some of the incredible natural wonders found here. For instance, did you know that there are more than 10,000 hydrothermal features in the park? That means features created by hot water, like geysers, hot springs, mud pots, and something called fumaroles, which are really steam vents. Yellowstone is the site of 1/2 of all the hydrothermal features in the world, and it's also home to a number of waterfalls and a lake. But Yellowstone is also home to a number of historic man-made structures. This became our country's first national park in 1872, and Americans have lived, worked, and played here ever since. There are many hotels, cabins, buildings, and even a fort here in the park. Of course, there are also newer structures to accommodate the more than 3 million visitors who come here every year. One example of Thompson's WaterSeal's support for the park is a project to stain this cabin and barn. It's called the Upper Blacktail Cabin. We know that this cabin was built in the 1930s to house people working in the park, and the barn was built even earlier. Conditions are tough up here. There's a saying that there are 2 seasons in Yellowstone, winter and July. Overnight temperatures are usually below freezing in the fall, winter, and spring. In the winter, sub-zero temperatures are common, and the average snowfall is more than 70 inches per year. Whether it's new wood or old, unless it's protected from water penetration, it can suffer damage, just like your deck.
This week, a group of volunteers has traveled to the park to help with a variety of projects, and I'm joining them. One of the group's projects is staining the cabin and the barn. We're using Thompson's WaterSeal deck and house solid oil stain in russet. One interesting thing to know is that the Yellowstone National Park has a historic architect who oversees restorations and maintenance projects on older structures to ensure that they're historically correct. After examining the cabin and barn, the architect felt that this color in the Thompson's WaterSeal stain line matched the color that was used in the past on these structures. Okay, we're almost finished here, and this cabin and barn will get years of protection from water damage thanks to the Thompson's WaterSeal's solid oil stain.
Of course, there are other places around Yellowstone where new wood structures are being built. Let's go check out one of those sites.
Thompson's WaterSeal has made a donation to a multi-year campground restoration project at Yellowstone. This includes Mammoth Campground, the first designed campground in the national park system, and Indian Creek Campground. Part of the Mammoth Campground restoration includes building a new wood ramp to make this building more accessible to campers.
After many years of being loved and used, the campsites they have a fair amount of wear and tear, and so over the summer we're doing kind of a full inventory of everything we'd like to do at this campground. So that could include better picnic tables, making some of the sites wheelchair accessible, kind of revegetating certain areas, use trees that have been cut down in another part of the park, recycle those logs and put down bumper logs and replace new posts. I know that some of the benches they have to flip over in the winter because otherwise they'll warp. And the staining and protecting of the wood is a big deal because it takes a lot of labor to put down these logs and they've got to last a long time. So whatever protection from the weather we can get definitely helps a lot.
Thompson's WaterSeal is also providing Thompson's WaterSeal Waterproofer Plus Clear Wood Protector to use throughout the park. This product was the first nationally available waterproofer designed specifically for wood, and for the past 2 decades, it has protected millions of decks across America from expensive and ugly water damage. So we're proud that it will now be working at Yellowstone National Park, helping visitors from around the world enjoy this amazingly beautiful outdoor space. If you'd like to learn more about this very important place, visit www.nps.gov/Yell. To learn more about how the Yellowstone Park Foundation helps support important projects at the park, visit www.ypf.org. To find out more about the Thompson's WaterSeal products that we've been using, visit www.thompsonswaterseal.com.